Yeah, they're very similar. Epictetus is like a professor, and Marcus Aurelius is like the emperor.
Wow, very
But
cool.
yeah, in
Yeah, I would like
Epictetus,
to read his meditation.
do you know the fragments of Epictetus?
They were at the. I bought a book, and they had fragments at the end of the book. They were kind of like
Yeah,
his idioms, I guess.
yeah, axioms or aphorisms, idioms, or you could call them compressions. But I would record those, review those, think about those because the general public is not operating off of any of this information, and so they are very actually very dangerous. Meaning that like road rage incidents, a lot of it is just because people have bad philosophy. Hello? All those murders you read about, all those murder videos that I see on Instagram nonstop on gore videos and shit like that. I'm just like, oh my god, can't believe I can't believe Instagram even lets people like post all these like horrific murder videos.
I will say that Stoicism has been foundational to my worldview and really changing my attitude on life.
Yes, very powerful
Definitely
psychology.
see the beauty in it.
It's too bad people never read any of it because um, it's like so transformational. Where you're like, wow, I just upgraded my personality.
Are you familiar with the concept of preferred indifference? Have you heard of that before?
No.
Um, I don't know which Stoic philosopher came up with the concept. I just know it's within Stoicism, but it basically says that health, wealth, and status or reputation are preferred indifference, meaning they're preferable, but you're ultimately indifferent to their outcome. And so, if you're, for example, if your health fails, obviously that's not preferable, but you're ultimately indifferent to whether or not your health. Uh, and for somebody who's had, health problems, like everybody else, I guess, experiences at one time or another in their life, that outlook has been very transformative. Like we add all this mental noise, and suffering, and despair on top of the physical pain that we have to go through in life. So do you have a separate group for this book club, or how does that work?
It's pretty much every room is book club. Otherwise, like, you know, eventually I turned it into the book club, whether you like it or not.
Gotcha.
And I also live my life by uh, death by goo,
That's
meaning
like good.
meaning like I'll go into any room, and because every room is just a waste of time, like I will I will essentially my worldview is get kicked in the face and pushed to the goo because it's better to be good and have liberty than have no liberty and be on a stage with a bunch of goobers.
Well, I heard you come in one group and you did some sort of musical performance, and it was pretty impressive.
Really?
Not gonna lie. Yeah, just the words that you were expressing was very profound.
Really? I'm not
I don't know
sure.
if you were
Not
reading
sure what
it
you're
or if
talking
it was
about.
off the cuff or what, but it was amazing.
Never had one lesson.
Wow, self-taught, better.
You know what you know how to play a harmonica?
I do not.
There's two ways to play it. You
I'm
can
not.
either suck at it or you can blow at it. And so it's a little bit like philosophy in life. You either suck at it or you blow at it. There's only two things you can do in life: suck or blow. Which one are you going to do? So the truth is, you can do both. It's like the song that never ends. You could just keep going with a harmonica. Mm-mm-mm.
Hey, I want to go to a concert.
You gotta be a tough guy to be with.
That's crazy.
You gotta be 50. So can I go see who?
Mine is the head of the hawk. Abrahadabra. And ends.
6. I bear the rose and cross of life and light.
Abrahadabra.
Giving the sign at each Abrahadabra.
Remaining in the sign. The invocation concludes.
Therefore I say unto thee, come thou forth and dwell in me, so that every spirit, whether of the firmament, or of the ether, or of the earth, or under the earth, on dry land, or in the water, of whirling air, of rushing fire, and every spell and scourge of God the vast one, might be thee.
Abrahadabra. The adoration. Impromptu. Close by banishing.
I think this was omitted at W's order.
Mine is the head of the hawk, Abrahadabra.
And ends.
6. I bear the rose and cross of life and light, Abrahadabra.
Giving the sign at each.
Remaining in the sign, the invocation concludes.
For I say unto thee, come thou forth and dwell in me, so that every spirit,
The adoration, impromptu, close by banishing.
I think the source admitted at W's order.
Mine is the head of the man, and my insight as keen as the heart. By my head I invoke thee.
I am the only begotten child of my father and mother. My father is dead. My mother bore me with labor and pain and fear. By my body I invoke thee.
To about me shine the diamonds of radiance white and pure. By their brightness I invoke thee.
Lean is the red triangle. Reverse the sign given of none. Save it be of thee, O Lord. By the Lamb I invoke thee.
If you can even believe it, the story just got even worse for Donald Trump.
Sown with gold, the flashing abide that I wear.
By my robe I invoke thee.
Mine is the sign of a prophet's antiphon. By the sign I invoke thee.
Mine is the turban of white and gold.
Jeff,
chess player, he was a mountain.
hello?
And mine the blue vigor of the intermediate.
Hello?
By my crown I invoke thee.
Jeff. Jeff, this is Thelema music I've made with AI. It's like a good way to learn Thelema if you want to learn Thelema. You just take thematic poetry and then plug it into Suno AI.
My fingers travel on the beat.